Today's lunch is for a bunch of my female friends, and we're talking about wellness. We are focusing mainly on fresh ingredients and salads. Today we're making mozzarella and tomato, one of the simplest dishes. How do you make it special? I love to integrate herbs. I always have herbs in my kitchen. Generally, rosemary and basil are such a good starting point, and they can be used in so many different ways. I'm just going to clip from the vine basil leaves. Different sizes of the leaves is really nice. And so we can just kind of leave it like this and just drizzle some olive oil. The other way that I like to cut basil, and we are gonna do a little mix today because it also looks beautiful, do little ribbons of basil. There we go. We're making a little gem Caesar salad. Each one of the salads is portioned per person. You wanna cut the little gem in half. And what opens up is this beautiful texture and color. Take off the large, big leaves in the back and start plating them. What I love in a Caesar salad are different types of Parmesan. Just sprinkle right on top. I make many things homemade. One that I do not is Caesar salad dressing. This is my favorite one. It's from the Hopkins Inn in Connecticut. So I just drizzle this right on top. For people who want to add on an additional protein, like grilled chicken, I keep a plate right next to it, and then also a bowl of extra salad dressing for those who like a little bit extra. So here is our little gem Caesar. Every time I have people over for lunch, I really like to do something that's personal, something that kind of connects why people are here, which today's theme is local abundance, and something that they can take away and enjoy. Today we're making little mini petite arrangements for our guests. Start with a vase. These are from the dollar store. I get a bunch of big, beautiful hydrangeas at Trader Joe's. I trim the hydrangeas nice and low so that they can be in the center of the table. Guests can see over each other. And then I just mix in some nice greenery. It creates such a beautiful, abundant arrangement at such a low cost. So now we're gonna go to the table and figure out how many of these arrangements we're actually gonna put out. The idea is that every guest gets to take one home, but we're probably not gonna put 6 out on the table. We don't want it to be too full. A tip that I have that works really well is I set up as much of the table as I possibly can before the guests get here. Today, I put out all the little charcuterie boards, but as I put them out, I realized they kind of needed a little bit more greenery and a little more life. So we're gonna go over to my rosemary, clip a little piece, add it to each of the charcuterie boards, and then I feel like the table is actually complete. I put together 3 different types of cheeses and a little salumi. It's a perfect one-person portion. I'm gonna add a little sprig of rosemary on each plate. Each person has one at their place setting, and it's different. There is just an irresistible nature about this. And then to close out lunch, just a little mini berry bowl for everybody. And then who doesn't like something sweet? So little mini meringues, little vanilla cookies, little madeleines and chocolate cookies. And then we have some tea and coffee, which has already been made. But just showing you this because it's nice to show your guests where some of your ingredients are from. So each of our guests will take home a little mini arrangement and a hand-wrapped cookie. And now we're ready for our guests.